Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikaiz. Today we're playing Tron. Urza's Tower is going to give us a lot of mana and we're going to be the control deck. But this deck is a lot different than most Tron decks because we have 12 flicker targets. Trying to abuse specifically Cryogen Relic. Whenever it enters or leaves, you draw a card, which means if you Ghostly Flicker it, you draw 2 cards. And if you Ghostly Flicker 2 of them, you draw 4 cards at instant speed. Now Tron already has a lot of mana in play, which makes it easy to cast the Ghostly Flicker. We also have Energy Refractor and Prophetic Prism. This specific version of the deck that I've pulled up has the most color fixing possible with the 8 mana rocks. Then we have Expedition Map to find our Tron lands and Crop Rotation as a one of, which can get the Tron lands or get something like your Bajuka Bog. We have a Crystal Grotto as a tech land to scry 1. And then the win condition of the deck is Murmuring Mystic tokens or Mysidian Elder. This card is kind of sweet because it does actually dramatically increase the clock of the deck. If you can Ghostly Flicker, Mnemonic Wall, and Mysidian Elder, you're going to pump out a lot of wizard tokens, which, when you Ghostly Flicker more, are going to deal a lot of damage. In the main deck, we have 1 Moment's Peace, 1 Weatherstorm, 1 Pulse of Marasa, 1 Breath Weapon, 1 Unwind, 1 Prohibit. These are all things that you can get with your Mystical Teachings. And then in the sideboard, some more Fog stuff with Stonehorn, Hydroblast, Pyroblast, Envelop as a counter sorcery spell, Breath Weapon to sweep, another Weather, and then a Heritage Reclamation with another Mystic. This is a pretty interesting version, and this is from Tommaso Loss, who just top forward another IPT. They won an IPT, I think, previously with this, so let's see if we can win any games. We'll see in the matches. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/Kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. All right, here we are in round 1. On the draw, we have 2 pieces of Tron. It seems like it's keepable. I don't know about the Mysidian Elder, and our opponent's on Tron as well. So I probably play the Mine and pass. And then turn 2, play the Tower. I don't think I want to cycle the Lorien Revealed. They play a Tower. An Energy Refractor. If this is the mirror, I'm going to be so sad. Let's draw a card. We draw an Energy Refractor. They have Tron online. Another Refractor for them. Plays an Expedition Map. Sort of feel like they're playing the combo version, but I don't know. Nope, it is a Control Tron Mirror. So here in the Control Tron Mirror, we need to get our Tron online, which we haven't yet. And let's see. We really don't want to put non-Tron lands into play. Play Grotto, a Tower, and then play a Cryogen Relic and draw a card. Find a Mnemonic Wall. They won't really have any answers to the Mysidian Elder. They crack a map. I guess maybe that would be a good way to win, or to start moving. Grabs a Tower. I would say that in the mirror, the person who is very, very, very inexperienced with Tron, i.e. this guy, is going to be disadvantaged, especially when they're on the play with turn 3 Tron. Opponent is going to slam a Mole Drifter, a Mnemonic Wall to pick up an Impulse. This would be a good moment to draw Tron land, the Power Plant specifically. Yes, we did it. Power Plant. So what's my plan? I should probably just draw a bunch of cards, right? Blue, blue, draw 3. Play a map. Play an Energy Refractor. We'll discard the island. So now we just have to grind through what they're doing. They play an Impulse. So we need to be the one that has control, doing stuff at instant speed on their turn. So we'll probably just fetch for a tower and play it, and then maybe just jam the Mysidian Elder and make them answer it. But they could have Ephemerate as well. The other thing is, in these mirrors, they become very long. Our deck can close at a decent rate with the Mysidian Elder, but I don't know about the opponents. They played an Energy Refractor and draw a card. Drew a card. So they're tapping out of a counterspell. Plays an Expedition Map. I guess that gets them another Tower, so we're at parity. They have 5 men in play. I will attempt to play a Mysidian Elder. Resolves. Crack the map. We'll get a Tower. Play the Tower. Play the Expedition Map. Ping you. And then I think I passed the turn. Could also just go for the Flicker, but let's see what they do. They cast an Impulse. Okay. I wonder if I'm supposed to flicker the Mycelian Elder and the Relic. Plays a mnemonic wall. So they can now get back the impulse. We want to take actions on their end step. I will flicker here. So flickering the Elder and the Cryogen Relic, trying to pressure them to make them have to answer what I'm doing. If they have Unwind, it would suck. If they have Prohibit, that's not terrible because I can then mnemonic wall back the flicker. They have a Prohibit, okay? So maybe they can Ghostly Flicker back the Prohibit. We're going to crack the Expedition map for a tower. I could also get a Bog. I think I'm just going to get a tower though. They pass. So tower, blue, mnemonic wall. Get back the Ghostly Flicker. And then go blue. I think it makes the most sense to try to draw cards. Draw cards. Get the Ghostly Flicker. This just helps me to have more than what they're doing. And Flicker's back in hand. I have tons of cards. I think I flicker again. Back to flicker. On another wall. And then I think the prism is going to be a little bit better than an energy refractor. Another energy refractor. And we can discard 2 lands, I guess. Looks like they have an impulse. Okay. Yeah, that's the impulse that they had picked up previously. So let's discard and discard. And then discard, I guess, the Murmuring Mystic. Now, we actually have the 3 towers. So if I can get Unwind plus Ghostly Flicker, we can just, or Unwind plus, not Ghostly Flicker, Weather the Storm, we have an Infinite Win. We draw a card off of Prophetic Prism, they go to 14. I found the Weather the Storm. I'll play a Refractor. They go to 13. Draw a card. Play a Refractor. They go to 12. Draw a card. Looks like we have to Impulse, trying to find a land. They go to 11. Another Flicker. I think I should take the Bajuka Bog here. And then Bog, targeting you. Now I can just pass. Also, I did cast Impulse. I could have cast the Impulse with the Prophetic Prism. That was pretty much a mistake. They cast the Mystical Teachings. Okay. Finding Unwind. So they also have the Unwind combo. They cast another Mystical Teachings. Probably to pick up a Mystical Teachings. Okay. They grabbed a Ghostly Flicker, so they have Ghostly Flicker Unwind. Did we get... Interesting to see what happens here. They play an Expedition map. Cracks the map. Plays a land. They're holding on to their Unwind. They can basically unwind everything I do. What do I want to do about that? Unwind sucks for me pretty bad. Make blue. And Cryogen Relic to draw a card. Maybe I just go Impulse. See if they want to unwind an Impulse. They go to 10. They take it. So let's obviously take the Cryogen Relic here. And then now I can actually crack this Cryogen Relic. Maybe that's not a good idea. I can cycle the Lorien Revealed for an island. It's going to come down to who blinks first, I think. They're at 10. I'll draw. Where's Unwind? We have a Mine. I can just go blue. Cast the Mnemonic Wall. They don't have Prohibit in their deck anymore. So I'll just take the Impulse. Try to respond to what they're doing. I just have to play around the Unwind. We can't do anything until Unwind's on the stack. They go Ghostly Flicker. I will respond. Cast an Impulse. If I find Unwind, there we go. Take the Unwind. Okay. So, with the triggers on the stack, we will make blue and Ghostly Flicker to remove their flicker. And then they have to unwind, I think. And then we respond with an unwind. So if they have a Dispel I'm host, tap my tower, I'll unwind your unwind. I think we win this. 1, 2, 3. What's their plan? They have another Ghostly Flicker. They can flicker and get back unwind. That sucks. Make blue. Crack the Cryogen. Draw a card. I have to, like, them having that second flicker here just destroys me. Let's see if they get back unwind. Get back unwind. So how do I win? What are they gonna do? They have the 2 flickers in the graveyard, so they're gonna try to unwind my ghosty flicker. Okay, then they get to untap a bunch. And then they get back. How do they get back the ghosty flicker? Oh, the original one. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I'll just go ahead and cast my Weather the Storm. Pass the turn. I think we lose, but I think Weather the Storm's going to make it hard for them to win. I did not anticipate them having a second unwind. I probably should have. They're going to Ghosty Flicker, return the unwind. I will Pulse of Marasa, targeting my Murmuring Mystic. Ping you again. Looks like they have a crop rotation. This was pretty heinous. They ended up Heritage Reclamationing, so I don't think there's any chance that we can win. They have too much going on. So the best case scenario is I just drain their clock. They return the 2 flickers. Energy Refractor. Plays a Molten Tributary. I have 2 flickers and Unwind in hand. Breath Weapon to kill my creature. They can flicker and then Breath Weapon again, which would kill all my creatures. Maybe I can draw enough counters to stop them though. My goal is to just sit back and not die for as long as possible. Another Breath Weapon. We drew a Prohibit. Go Island, make a blue, or just tap this for blue. Draw 3. We have Breath Weapon into Breath Weapon. So I'll make red, Breath Weapon. I could also, I think I just need to do Breath Weapon into Breath Weapon. Blue, play Mnemonic Wall, get the Breath Weapon. 2 can play at that game, I guess. Make red, Breath Weapon you. So I have 3 more flickers in my deck. So I just have to get to a position where I can win. They've got a Murmuring Mystic. They have 2 flickers. 1 more Mnemonic Wall, most likely, if that. They have a Pulse of Marasa. That sucks. They can Pulse of Marasa to their Mnemonic Wall. Okay. Play the Mnemonic Wall. Return a Pulse of Marasa. They cannot unwind plus flicker this turn. They can just flicker if they want. Expedition Map doesn't really do anything. Play out the Cryogen Relic and draw a card. Crop rotation. Not that good. Make blue. Play another cryo. We'll make blue. Draw a card. Blue. Cast Impulse. Another Impulse. I'm looking for my unwind. Make blue. Cast Impulse. We find Ghosty Flicker. We have the, oh yeah, the unwind's in the graveyard. So I'm going to use the, grab the Ghosty Flicker. Play Power Plant. Make blue. So I can flicker to exile their Mnemonic Wall. Then they go for the unwind, which I have an answer for. Oops. Counterspell. And now actually this exiles their unwind, so they can't counterspell me anymore. I think I might win. Sucks to be them. Wait, they have 4 mana? What are they gonna do? So they actually could flicker into the unwind again. It's crazy. I thought that they didn't have 4 mana. Sure. They're gonna lose something. They flicker, draw a card, make a bird. We're gonna get rid of their flicker and their unwind. Oh, they return the unwind. Okay. Oh my god, it's annoying. We will return our own unwind. They already have the flicker in hand. I'll just take this flicker, hog you, then map. Opponent gets in for 3. Plays a Cryogen Relic. They're going to Ghostly Flicker the Relic to draw cards. They draw 2 and return their Ghostly Flicker. We know they have Unwind in their hand. So I guess on my upkeep, I want to rack the map for a power plant. And then we're just going to go green, crop rotation. Make a green this way. Crop rotation the island. Trying to thin my deck. Grab a mine. My turn. I'll play out a prism. Maybe they could deck me, to be honest. Draw a card. We have a teachings. What does the teachings do for me? I can get another flicker. Okay. Play the power plant. I just have to respond to whatever they're doing. Again, teaching for flicker 2 times. They're going to ghostly flicker. So we will make blue. Ghostly flicker here. They will cast unwind. So I will make blue. Ghostly teachings. Grab a ghostly flicker. Make blue. Flicker. This is crazy times. Just like a crazy war. I need to unwind their unwind. Maybe they have another flicker in hand. I will grab the unwind. They have Heritage Reclamation in hand. They're going to cast Heritage Reclamation. We'll make blue. Unwind your unwind. We're only like a minute ahead on clock. What are they going to do here? Another ghostly flicker? I wish this was just not the case. Okay. Well, teachings. Grab the ghostly flicker. And then when their ghostly flicker goes to the graveyard, we're going to ghostly flicker the Bajuka Bog. Beep boop. I don't feel ahead on clock anymore. I think because of the Heritage Reclamation, I just lose. But maybe they mess up and cast it right now. What are they doing? How many flickers have they used? I don't know, that's the 3rd or 4th flicker. They have another flicker. Jesus. What are they flickering? Whose flicker is this? Theirs? Targeting wall refractor? Okay. They return the unwind. We will return what? The ghostly flicker? Bajuka Bog you. What do I have left that I can do? I think I have to... I don't know what I can do. I need to get more flickers going. I think I just bog you. The problem is that I've lost 2 walls. Like, I'm gonna deck first. I can't get my creature back because I don't have Pulse and Rasa. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna pass. I mean, I could flicker now to get back the Weather the Storm. And then just weather, and then just sit there and let them... Yeah, that maybe was the answer. Alright, whatever. They're on 10 minutes. I'm gonna try to use another 3 minutes of their clock. Block. Pass. They still have the unwind in their hand. They've been doing a really good job of getting it back. Bajuka Bog. Yeah. Okay. I do have a Moment's Piece. I don't think that's gonna matter. They surveil away an Urza's power plant with the conduit pylons. They attack in for another 8 damage. They are missing the fact that they can right-click attack all. That's causing a little bit of extra seconds. They pull somewhere else to the power plant just to get a trigger. They really should be flickering their wall for triggers. Casting a Mystical Teachings. 9 minutes on clock. We're currently almost 2 minutes ahead, a little over 2 minutes ahead. They're going to get in for 10. Oh, 11. A block. We have a Mysidian Elder. Cast it. Ping you. We could actually win if they mess up and put Unwind on the stack. And then I'll just tap down on creature. Make sure I don't get whacked. Pass. If they put Unwind on the stack, I can teachings for teachings. They've got a Weather Storm. Sure. That means they have 10 damage. Okay. I'll cast Mystical Teachings. Get the Moment's Piece. Cast Moment's Piece. Play Moment's Piece. We will attempt to flicker. Oops, I flickered the wrong creature, but it doesn't really matter. Back to flicker. Flicker. Now they're going to unwind. Okay. I'll attack. Our opponent takes 1 damage. They did a much better job actually using their flickers than I did. They also had the turn 3 Tron. They are going to end at 7:30 to our 9:30. Okay. So we want Pyroblast, Heritage Reclamation, Moment's Peace gets out of here, Mystic, and a Mysidian Elder. The main thing that we need to do is just not lose in time, right? So maybe we just want the Hydroblast, Pyroblast. We don't really need the Breath Weapon. I'm interested in the Unwind combo, but I think it's probably not necessary. Cut this. So if we take out the Mysidian Elder, do we have a win condition? No, we do not. So I'm just a Pyroblast, two other counters. Maybe I want 1 Hydroblast. All right, we will rely on our singleton Mysidian Elders. Try to win the game. As long as we don't die, right? Let's see if I can have turn 3 Tron. Not this time. Mulligan. Mine. So I think I can put back the Grotto. Play the Mine, pass. They play a Mine map. Much better start. We will Mine Cryo, draw a card. We find a Pyroblast. Can't really use that right now. They Prophetic Prism. We could Ghostly Flicker or just Impulse. I think I Impulse. We find Guess the Prohibit. Land, pass the turn. They crack the Expedition map. I think I'm going to cycle the Lorien Revealed. They have potential Pyroblast. They crop for Tron. That sucks. Plays a Prophetic Prism. Expedition map. Let's cycle for an island. We have a crop rotation as well. Let's Ghostly Flicker Island Relic. Draw 2. Find an Expedition map. I'll play the map. Play the island. Pass the turn. 6:50 on clock. Can they win the game? They probably can. I'm confident. Confident they can do that. Grabs another tower. Energy Refractor. 6:45. I don't feel like I can win this game. We have the Elder. I'll crack Power Plant. And then pass, I guess. Like, what's my plan here? Wish I had Dispels. 6:30 on the clock. They play a Prism. They can't really afford to be the control deck. They have to be the beatdown deck. I'll draw a card. Find Energy Refractor. Energy Refractor is good because it can give me Tron. Play Power Plant. I will attempt an Energy Refractor. That resolves. So now I have Pyroblast and Prohibit. And I found the tower. Now I just have to not die. Opponent's going to Teachings. We can Pyroblast it. I want to Pyroblast the Teachings. I think I should try to make them do stuff on their turn. I don't know what they're going to get. Grabs another Teachings. Okay, you got it. Plays an island. 5 mana. We're going to Pyroblast. They have an answer, it looks like. If it's Unwind, I can't do anything about it. They have a Prohibit. I have a Prohibit. And then they have a Pyroblast. Okay. They get back the Prohibit. We have a Lorien Revealed. So I think I just draw 3. I found a Pyroblast. They have the Prohibit. I can Teachings. I think I just want a Teachings on their turn. They play an Impulse. So I'm going to let that resolve. And then Pyroblast their wall, crop rotation for Bojuka Bog. Pyroblast resolve, crop rotation. We get Bojuka Bog. Bojuka you. And then I think I just cast an Impulse now. I'll take a Pyroblast. They have 4 cards in hand. One of them is a Mystical Teachings. They cast a Murmuring Mystic. That's the way that they could win the game. Play a tower. They have Prohibit in hand. Okay. So maybe I just play my Elder. Then I play the Energy Refractor, ping you. Cast a Mystical Teachings. I'll cast a Mystical Teachings. They have a Pyroblast, so they have Prohibit in hand. I'll just Teachings for Teachings then. Teachings. And they're gonna Prohibit the Teachings. Okay. Seems like they'll be able to win in the time allotted. They are doing a good job. What are they gonna Teachings for? Maybe they have a Hydroblast. They grab the Unwind. We're in a bad spot. Refractor, draw a card. Plays a map. They have Unwind in hand. Cracks the map. I guess they get the Bojuka Bog. Grabs a tower. So we have to rip, in a block. We have to rip a Counterspell or a Teachings. Play the Grotto. Ghostly Flicker's good. They play a map again. So hopefully they wait on their Teachings. Pylons. They get in for 3. Block. Play the land. 3:36 on their clock. See, I don't know if I should have flickered here. They play a Prism. Draw a card. I don't know what I can do. 4 mana. They play a Cryogen Relic. It's really good for them. So Expedition or Mystical Teachings costs 6 mana flashback. They're gonna Teachings. So I will respond by going Ghostly Flicker to draw 2. And they have the Unwind. Pyroblast the Unwind. Opponent has an answer. They are good at this. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well played, I guess. I don't know how I could have gotten through that. So they can Unwind. And then what do? They get flicker, and then they flicker the cryo, draw 3. Nice. So I can win this if they blank, and then I draw a mnemonic wall, get back to flicker, and then flicker the mnemonic wall, and then my City Elder a couple times. They have 3 cards in hand. I could also win it if they somehow just time out. I use as much clock as I possibly could. They get in. I could double block. I could also attack with my wizard token. I'm at 11. We drew literal nothing. Wow. Okay, I'll attack with my wizard token. See, the thing about Tron is it's kind of a pain. When an opponent outplayed me, I'll give up. See you in round 2. Okay, here we go. Hopefully it's not quite as much of a grind. I guess this is a keep. Maybe it's not, but we have a turn 2 Prism into Impulse. I'll just bog you when it plays an island. So Spell Pierce is a problem. They end up going Ponder. That's actually pretty good for me because now I can resolve my Prophetic Prism. I don't know how about how I sided, you know? Like, and maybe I shouldn't have been so aggressive, but my opponent was way ahead. Maybe I should have mulliganed harder for Tron. They had turn 3 Tron on the play both times, or they were on the draw the second game. That's true. That's true. They were on the draw. We find a tower. I'll play the Prophetic Prism and draw a card. Find my City Elder. So they probably can't deal with that unless they counterspell it. I think I'm going to play land. I know that I'm supposed to cast spells at instant speed if possible. When it plays an island, we will go Impulse. We have Spell Pierce. That was expected. Let's try Cryogen Relic. Counterspell. What? Yeah, that happens. They have 3 in the graveyard, so I could 4, 5, 6, 7. So they might go for Terror. Yes, they do. I think we have to flicker here. Get rid of your graveyard. Just draw a flicker. That was so sad. So sad. They get in for 6. Another tower. I'll try a refractor. Nice is I have the Weatherstorm in hand. I could also play the Mycenian Elder out and have 2 blockers. Maybe they counterspell, then I can cast Weatherstorm. I don't know. The thing about Tron is I've just found it's so hard to get your mana online. So hard. Prism. Here, I'll play a Prism. Another Spell Pierce. I mean, I didn't have to play the Prism into the Spell Pierce, but I did. They get in for 6. Find an Expedition map. We'll play out the Expedition map. Crack the map. Grab a mine. I'll pass the turn. Opponent attacks for 6. So, how do I win? Maybe they play a spell, then I can weather. 5 cards in hand. Play this Mycenian Elder. They did not have the counterspell. Okay. Not quite dead yet. And now I am quite dead. Well, we have many Pyroblasts to bring in. Another Mystic, maybe? I don't know about, well, Breath Weapon bad. You could, we don't need the Mycenian Elders now. Maybe the Prohibit isn't good. So we can make one more cut. I'm just going to cut the Moments Piece. This deck is blowing my mind. I'm already fried. Let's see how this progresses. Okay, we'll try again. Can I keep a 1-lander? I don't think so. And that one has no lands. Now, I talked to Loss about this and I said, you're only playing 18 lands. Are you sure about that? And they said, mm-hmm. We'll see if I can draw lands on the next mulligan. They said, you don't need more lands because your other lands suck. You want Tron lands, so there's no reason to have other lands. Okay. We are currently at 4 cards. I'm keeping. Get rid of this one, this one. So our plan is play Urza's Mine, have them do nothing. Play Prophetic Prism, have them do nothing. I will totally top deck a land here. I'm going to go to round 3. Okay, we started out 1 and 2. It's not the worst that could have happened to us. Here I have Mine Tower, so I've turned 3 Tron. Okay. And we have 8 rocks, so maybe I can get something out of that. Evil Drake has been playing all sorts of stuff. They are a solid player. Play Mine and a map. I wish we could still play Altertron. They used to play Altertron. Let's see what they're up to. Land Grant. So they're playing spy combo. Now, sadly here, we kind of need a flicker. Let's go tower map for the power plant. So they played the forest, and then they grabbed the forest and played the forest. They have spy in hand already. Plays overgrown battlement. So how do I win? I have to play out this Bojuka Bog at some point. I guess I just Bojuka Bog you now. And then the way that I win is I draw an energy refractor, I play it, and then I draw into a Ghosty Flicker. They have Sagyu to get the Mesmeric Fiend into play. I could also maybe double Breath Weapon them or cast a counterspell on. Okay, they have another land grant. Oh god. Okay, plays a Sagyu. It's very hard to keep track of what's in their hand. Plays a second Sagyu. Plays the forest. Okay. Guess I'm just going to play out a Cryogen Relic. Feels a little weak. Find a Mnemonic Wall. Just going to cycle this Lorien Revealed. Grab an island. And I will pass the turn. So, my only hope is to top deck. But they have the Mesmeric Fiend already, so seems unlikely. Caretaker. And plays the spy, GG. Alrighty. Envelop counters their spy. Reclamation. We don't need the Moment's Peace at all. Maybe Weather the Storm could be good. Probably isn't going to be good. Breath Weapon could do a thing. Murmuring Mystic isn't going to do anything. Okay, so we've sided in 2 cards. That doesn't feel very good. We're on the play. I had turn 3 Tron. It didn't do anything. Alright, let's keep. I've got mine, power plant, and then I can play out the Prophetic Prism. Got my teachings, which is pretty solid. They turn 1 Sagyu, grabbing a swamp. I draw an island. But I've got the Natty Tron. Prophetic Prism, draw a card. Draw a tower. I think I have to like teachings for a flicker, or I don't know. We drew the flicker. So let's play tower. Pass the turn. What do I teachings for? I have envelop. I can counter their sorcerer speed spells. What I need is more colored sources, I guess. Swamp is out of their hand. They got 7 unknowns. 3 mana in play. Plays a caretaker. Now they have 4 mana after playing a forest. X-Bane Guardian. Okie dokie. We teachings for a counterspell. Take the Prohibit. The best draw for me would be not crop rotation. Let's play the land. They have 4 cards in hand. I can counter 2 of those cards. I could also no. Teachings for Unwind is a 9 mana play. They hard cast a land grant. I'm not super concerned with that. All the lands appear to be out of their deck. They play a Quirion Ranger. Okay. I guess they're going to start putting big creatures onto the table. Lead the Stampede. I'm going to counter. And then we'll teachings. Black. Should I grab the Unwind or the Mystical Teachings? Tough. I think I should grab the Unwind. But maybe it's better to just go with the teachings. Okay. Now I can hit you with the Bojuka Bog. Pass the turn. So now I've got double counter. Can also flicker the bog. Plays their 5th land. Getting in for 1 damage. Okay. I need something to draw cards with. Play Crystal Grotto. Energy Refractor is a thing that draws cards. I'll pass the turn. They get in for 1. 3 cards in their hand now. They haven't done anything. I'll play an Energy Refractor. I have a Pulsum Rasa. I have a lot of answers now. Pass the turn. I think I have to probably flicker. They play Wall of Roots. Like, do I care about the mana that they have anymore? I don't think so. They get in for 1. We're gonna make blue and flicker to draw 2. We draw a tower and an expedition map. Not super good. I'll play the tower. I can make blue, make green, crop rotation the island for a tower, and then cast a Prophetic Prism, draw a card, find a flicker again, play an expedition map, And then crack the map. Grabbing another Tron land. At some point, we will find a win con, or if something's got to happen. They get in for 1. All right. Plays Caretaker. Lotleth Giant. It's a 6/5. I'll make blue. Make green, I guess. And then flicker here. Draw a card. We drew a mnemonic wall. Thank you. Okay. I'll take my draw. Play a land. We have a second mnemonic wall. So now it seems like we probably have it. Wall. We'll grab the flicker. Play another mnemonic wall. We will grab another ghostly flicker. I will pass a turn. I don't think I want to block the Lotleth Giant right now. They play a Soggy Wildling. Yep, it's fine. Maybe I do have to block this. We'll block here, and then make blue. Ghostly flicker. Draw card. Really need to put my triggered abilities next to my cards that I'm trying to use. Okay, we draw a card. Cryogen Relic. That is very good. And then we're going to draw a card again. We draw another relic. Okay. Do I want a crop rotation? Guess I can crop rotation the grotto. Oh, no, wait. No, I can't. Draw. Forgot the crop rotation was already in the graveyard. Make a blue. Play a cryo. I mean, I probably should pass. Play another cryogen relic. They have 2 cards in hand. I'm going to pass and discard the Lorien Revealed and the cryogen relic. Discard, and maybe just discard the... Yeah, let's discard their cryogen relic. We don't need it. We just need to find the win con. They're getting in. I'll block and block. Ghostly Flicker the cryogen relic. Draw 2 cards. Find another refractor. We take 3 damage going to 13. Plays a Troll of Khazad-dûm. Okay. Let's make blue. Cast Impulse. Take the Mysidian Elder. And then we'll make blue. I'm going to Ghostly Flicker. And then get back the crop rotation. Make green. With the Crystal Grotto. Crop the Grotto. Just more mana in play. What else can I do here? Got blue. Got stuff I can use. We'll flicker Cryogen Relic. I probably should keep the Weatherstorm combo in the deck. Find Heritage Reclamation. We'll draw. Okay, how quickly can I kill them? Play a land. Make red. Play my Mysidian Elder. Opponent scoops. Oh, I did leave the Weatherstorm in the deck. Nice. This is weird. Guess I'm keeping. We have land, map. Our opponent's Mulligan to 5. They lead on. Ooh, okay, so we have Tron. Play the Expedition map. They led on Forest into Grab a Swamp. Turn 2, they play the Swamp. They play an Overgrown Battlement. We find a Refractor. That is also very, very good. I can grab the tower and pass a turn. They play a Gatecreeper Vine. I could be dead on their next turn. Grabs a Forest. I know they have 5 lands in the deck. Plays Quirion Ranger. 2 cards left. Untaps. 4 mana. Lead the Stampede. That's pretty bad. We're looking to not see a spy. I mean, if they have a spy, they have double spy. I'm super dead. What can we do? Play the tower. Play the Energy Refractor. Draw a card. So best case scenario is that I'm able to like crop into... We have a Mystical Teachings. So I just have to pass the turn. They can double spy me. They have 3 lands in play. 4 lands now with the Gatecreeper Vine. They only have 1 black mana. So do they go for the spy on themselves? They go Winding Way. They did not find... I guess they did find the forest. They found the forest. Okay. They have 5 creatures in play, so the only thing that I can do to win here is to impulse into a crop rotation. I have 5 mana. If I Ghostly Flicker the Refractor Tower, that puts me to 4 mana, so I can't impulse. They're not going to do anything? Seriously? Okay. Blue. Cast Mystical Teachings. I will take crop rotation. What should I take that though? Or should I take the Heritage? I think it needs to be the crop rotation. Or I could get the breath weapon. Oh, this is rough. Play on my island. Play Cryogen Relic. Draw a card. Play Expedition Map. I mean, they have everything. They just need to be able to force through what I'm doing somehow. And they don't have a Mezfiend to stop me. So I guess that's what they're looking to do, is find a Mezfiend. Cast a Winding Way. Do they find the Mesmeric Fiend? So we're hoping they whiff. Haunting Misery. That costs 1 black. They do not currently have the ability to cast it. Oh, that goes to the graveyard. Huh. Interesting. They untap. So they cannot cast the Haunting Misery. They go Generous Ent. They also have a Dread Return in the graveyard. Okay, so end step I should probably crop for the Bojuka Bog. Maybe I don't. I think I just have to leave that in the hand. They get in for 2. How do I win? How do I win? How do I win? If I crop for Bog, then they'll lose a Dread Return. So they can only cast 1 Dread Return. Okay. And I can also use the Weather Storm this turn. But maybe I just crop for Bog and then cast the Impulse. Or I could crop for Bog, grab a tower, play the tower, and pass. And then I have more answers. They're untapping. There's another Soggy Wildling. I have to discard to hand size. Let's just get rid of your Dread Return for now, because I have the Flicker in hand. Get rid of your Dread Return and your Haunting Misery. Then get rid of my Mystical Teachings. Okay. Fair enough. And then we will, I guess, Impulse. I could also Weather Storm. I think I have to take this second Flicker here. I'm going to crack the map. Grab a tower. Play the tower. Play a map. They do have a lot of power on the table. They have 10 power on the table. Plays a Caretaker. That's another black mana. They get in. This is 10, I believe. We go to 8. Plays a Generous Ent. Okay, they get a food. Crack the map. Grab a tower. Play blue. They have 10, 13, 14, 15. Impulse. Find another Impulse. Want to just Weather the Storm here to take the Impulse. And then make green. This is 12 damage. So it stops them for a turn. Cast the Weather the Storm, I guess. We got a 20. Play the tower. I think I cast the Impulse now. Looking for a wall. We find the Elder. Okay, take that, I guess. Cast my Sitting Elder. I think I pass. They attack for a lot. Well, we can block a Quirion Ranger. 5, 10, 14. Block a 5/5 or 5/7. We've got a lot with Giant. We're gonna take no damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 7 mana. This costs 4. Make blue. Gonna Ghostly Flicker. Draw 3. We draw 3 cards. Heritage Reclamation. And a Mnemonic Wall. Okay. So take my draw. Play a land. Make blue. Play the Mnemonic Wall. They gain some life. Maybe I just take the Flicker. And I can Flicker Wall Elder. Let's see, we're taking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Potentially more. 6, 7. So I think I have to go blue. Tap this. And Flicker. Then I have Heritage Reclamation as my only thing. Or I just make blue. And Flicker here. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm gonna die. 5, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have to block. This is 11. 3, 8, 9. They attack for. They're gonna put me to 2. Okay, I'll block and block. This is so scary. Oh my goodness. We'll make blue. We will Flicker here. Return the Flicker. They play a Generous Ent. Are they going to go to their end step? If they go to their end step, I think I'm okay. They can't deal me lethal right now. So let's make blue. Ghostly Flicker. Wall. Cryogen Relic. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to draw cards. When in doubt, draw cards. That's my motto. I'm gonna draw some cards. We draw a mnemonic wall. So if I can find the unwind, go land, make blue, mnemonic wall, grab the weather the storm, make blue, go see flicker, ping you, get back to flicker, make blue, go see flicker again, they gain some life, get back to go see flicker. Should I flicker one more time? Then I don't really have much up. Then I have to go green, weather. I don't know what to do. They gain some more life. We're at 14. Passing the turn. They attack in for 6, 10, 15, 15, 21, 23. We're at 14. Bummer. Okay, so let's jump, block. That puts me to 1 life. Make blue. Flicker here. Get back to ghosty flicker. I have no idea what's in there. I'm just going to dismiss all these. This is 5, 10. No, wait. 5, 10, 13. We're at 14. Okay. I need an unwind. If they have a Lotleth Giant, they play a Troll of Khazad-dûm. I'm going to flicker and return the Weather Storm. I think I cycled this for an island. Another Elder. It doesn't do too much, right? It's about the same. Play land. Attempt to draw cards. Start by drawing cards. I'll play Prophetic Prism. Draw a card. A Ghostly Flicker. Make blue. Flicker the Relic and the Mnemonic Wall. Get back. Ghostly Flicker. Not really getting anywhere with this. Play another Fractor. Play another Prism. Make blue. Flicker the 2 towers to untap. Let's just flicker a bunch of times. That's 1. 2. Make blue again. 3. Make blue. Untap 2 more towers. Make green. Weather the Storm for 33. Discard the Grotto. Discard Relic. But it feels like they could kill me. X-Bane Guardian. I mean, they have 40 some odd creatures in their deck, right? We're going to block and block this one. This is 16, 19. Block here. Look at the mnemonic wall. Get back the flicker. Flicker the mnemonic wall. Make blue. Oh my god. Get back the flicker. Then I'll go blue. Untap both of the towers. They're passing. I'm gonna draw some cards. Too many flickers in the graveyard right now. I think that's all 4 of my flickers, huh? There's a mnemonic wall. There's a teachings. Okay, so this should be the game. Let's see if I can execute in a timely manner. Tower. Make red. Cast my City and Elder. Crazy times. Play mnemonic wall. Get back. Weather the Storm. Make blue. Cast Mystical Teachings. Ping you. I have 4 minutes. Get unwind. Make green. Make blue. I think Storm needs to be 5. Flicker. Ping you. Get back to flicker. Blue. Oh my god, I'm gonna time out for sure. This is the infinite combo though. Flickery-doo. Get back to flicker. Cast. Turn off auto yields. Cast Weather Storm. Make blue. Unwind the Weather Storm. Untap, untap, untap. Ghostly Flicker. I really need another copy of the Elder. I'm going to time out. Get back Unwind. Get back Flicker. Seems like they don't have a Macabre right now. Counter with Unwind. And make a couple blue here. Unwind again. It seems like it would be much better for me to just... he said he doesn't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I'm just having fun. Okay, let's make blue. Flicker here. Get back Flicker. We don't have enough time to accomplish this. Look at the 2 walls. Get back the weather. Get back to Flicker. Cast the Weather Storm. I'm at 71. Can I win the game? Don't know. They can definitely spy themselves now. Spies me. Okay. You spy me again. Not quite dead yet. So now I have to flicker the 2 mnemonic walls and then just flicker the Mycetian Elders a bunch of times. If they have a way to get rid of my ghostly flicker, then I'm kind of hosed. Another spy. To be honest, this deck is taking a lot out of me. We lose a Cryogen Relic. They have 1 card left in hand. They don't attack. Okay. Make blue. Can we win? Ghostly Flicker. Try to get some wizard tokens. Get back to Flicker. Ghostly Flicker. Try to get some wizard tokens. Get back to Flicker. Ghostly Flicker again. This is supposed to be the fast version of the deck. Get back Ghostly Flicker. I could have, for style points, Pulse of Marasa their Query Ranger. Okay, here we go. Versus Ashenez. I don't know what they're up to. We have a sick hand with turn 3 Tron, and Energy Refractor. They're playing mono blue of some kind. Let's Expedition map. Grab the Crystal Grotto. So they're brainstorming. I'm afraid that they potentially have, that they're like a counterspell deck, but they might be playing High Tide. If they're playing High Tide, then Energy Refractor will resolve. They're on a deck that would lose to the Bojuka Bog. So I maybe want the Bojuka Bog. No, that doesn't lose to the Bojuka Bog. We went 0-2 versus this deck, versus mono blue previously, which wasn't amazing. Ooh, look, I can put my Murmuring Mystic into play. Actually, that's going to be pretty sweet. Mystic. Looks like they're on blue-black terror. I can pulse it back and then recast it. Or I can just draw cards. When in doubt, draw cards, right? Do it again. No, not that one. Kazlorian revealed. Go Impulse. I'll Impulse on their end step. See if they want to Spell Pierce my Impulse. I don't know. It's probably bad to give them the opportunity to Spell Pierce me. They go Terror into Angler. Alright, so make green. Pulse of Marasa. Murmuring Mystic. Impulse. Let's see if they have a Snuff Out again. That's so surprising. The Snuff Out deck had a Snuff Out. Let's get the, I guess, the Unwind. The Ghostly Flicker could be good, but now I can Mnemonic Wall, pulse it back, have the Unwind, then I can pulse back the Mnemonic Wall. I don't know, maybe it's good. I don't really need to block right here. We're at 16. They attempted to cast another Terror, but they can't. Maybe they Deep Analysis. They're going to Consider. Mills a Serpent. I don't really have a good plan here. Plays an Island. And draws 2 cards. We have a Mine. Make blue. Cast Mnemonic Wall. Get back the Pulse of Marasa. Let's make blue. Cast the Cryogen Relic. Draw a card. Make blue. Cast Impulse. Prophetic Prism would be cool here. I think I take the Teachings. Then I'll just pass the turn. I think I will block this turn. Then I'll maybe tap down their creature or just Teachings for something. Gets in for 10. I will block. My poor birdie. My turn. Down to Flicker. I'll play the Power Plant. I think I'm going to pass to their turn and then try to Flicker the Cryo. And I have Unwind. I also have Teachings. They Mental Note away a Gurmag. Mental Note again. They're getting in. I will block. Make blue. Draw 2 cards, hopefully. Snuff Out. Try Unwind. I mean, maybe that was wrong. Because I can now Teachings for Prohibit. Feels like they have Spell Pierce. So the Teachings for Prohibit's not going to work. Pass down. Mystical Teachings. We will get the Prohibit. Counter the Cast Down. They have Spell Pierce. On the Prohibit. Okay. Oh, the Unwind resolved? Okay, untap, untap, untap. We'll draw 2 cards. And then make green. Pulse of Marasa, then Mnemonic Wall. Okay. That was good. I guess I should have also tapped this. They have a Bojuka Bog. Disappoint. That's all my counters. How do I win the game? We'll go red. Play the Mycelian Elder. Okay, okay. Play Prophetic Prism, put you to 4. Maybe this will randomly punk them. They can no longer snuff out. That's pretty good. Go blue. I should just use the mana from the prism. Maybe I should Crystal Grotto too to scry for some spells. We found our teachings. Top. Cryogen. Raw. So what should I do? Like in teachings, then I have 3 mana left over. They go to 2. If I take the Ghostly Flicker, I'll just draw some cards. Blue. Ghostly Flicker. They go to 1 life. I draw 4 cards. Okay. Pass. I feel like they're wrecking me. I'm at 12. We're going to take 10. They probably have the, whatever the card is that gives them the ability to get +1, +0, +2. Imagine if they had 2 Unexpected Fangs in hand right now and I just die. That'd be sad. That would be pretty sad. There's 1. You go to 1 life. Well, make blue. Tap this one. Another Elder. Okay. Go red. Play the Elder. Attack you. You go to 6. We'll make blue. Ghostly Flicker the 2 Mycelian Elders. They have a counterspell. Okay, they go to 4, so we'll just cast Impulse and then respond by casting Weatherstorm because it's fun. Nice. Yeah, what's my plan? I don't know. Again, I have no idea. Well, we seriously want the Pyros, of course. It sort of feels like Moment's Peace isn't good. Breath Weapon not good. I wonder if we want to not bring in the Mycelian Elders because of their Hydroplasks. I think it's fine. They have a lot of removal spells. How am I going to not die? Maybe I can just trim on 1 energy refractor. A little bit of a risk. Okay, so they're keeping 7. I have a lot of good draws, I think. I'm just going to take this because it's got so much of Tron. Could be completely wrong. Play a land. They play an island. I think I'm just going to play out the refractor. They might not counter. Looks like they're going to counter. Oh, wait, no. They played a mental note. And then in a null. That was fun. Thought Scours themselves. Here comes some sort of giant creature. It's a Tolarian Terror. We did find a prism. When it gets in for 5. Another terror. I'm just going to concede. I'm done. They got me. So the Mycelian Elder looked kind of medium. I guess it didn't really matter. The main problem was just me not doing anything. I'm finding it grating to play this deck. Ye who play Tron are strong-willed. I think I have to mulligan. We have... If I ever draw a land, I'm in a sweet spot. So keep... Get rid of Cryo. Get rid of the Impulse. All I have to do is top deck a land, no problem. Easy peasy. I'm just taking this risk because I feel like I can't win otherwise. So we're just gonna do it. We're at 18 lands, so we have like a 60% chance. You're saying there's a chance. I drew a flicker, I'll pass a turn. Play a Nile Spellbomb. I will continue passing. They play a land and pass. I play no land and pass. Play Brainstorm. And then they Thought Scour milling a couple cards. Okay, I'm going to concede. Let's see if I can get a 2-3. This is really very difficult for me, so I'm going to power through for the fans. This is the final round. Have I learned how to play Tron yet? Nope. Am I going to play it anyway? Yup. I think I go Tower into Cryo. Could be wrong. I mean, we've won some games. Like, these were all X2s. These ones were pretty bad. I'll play the Tower. Our opponent is on Boros. I hope that I can win against Boros. Let's start with an Cryogen Relic, draw a card. On a Crystal Grotto. So we need to find another land. They play a Thraben Inspector. Like, theoretically, this is a good matchup for me. Will it be a good matchup for my player level skill? I'm impulsing, trying to find a Tron land. On a Flicker. in order. Play the Grotto. So I kind of need a crop. There's a crop. Pass. So we'll draw the crop rotation. Play the Prophetic Prism. Our opponent lightning bolts face. They know what's up. They're going hard. Plays a Lembas. I wonder if I should flicker the Cryogen Relic to draw 2. I guess I could flicker Cryo Grotto and then I could scry before I draw. That's kind of a neat play. So let's do that. Flicker. So if we get another Tron land, we can get Tron online. Play the land, crop, play Prophetic Prism. We'll put the Cryos underneath the Crystal Grotto. Yes. Hop. We draw it. Go land. Make a green. Crop rotation. This one. Grab the mine. Right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 mines there. That's the correct amount. Prophetic Prism. Opponent bolts again. Ooh, it was Galvanic Blast that time, my bad. We can map for tower, put the tower into play. And then they play as Core Skyfisher to pick up what? The Lembas. Plays a Furnace. Plays the Lembas. 3 cards in hand. They get in for 1, putting me to 11. Find a power plant. I think I'm going to play out a Cryogen Relic. It's wrong. Tap it like this. Play Cryogen Relic. Draw a card. Play Prophetic Prism. Draw a card. I should pass. I think I should Teachings for Weatherstorm. They're getting in for 3. So we're going to start by playing out the Teachings for the Weatherstorm. That way I don't get murdered. Weather. I just want to live. They play a Windscarred Crag, they go to 21 life. If they cast a bolt, I will respond. They don't cast a bolt. We'll go... Start by flickering. No, I clicked the wrong card. I wanted to draw 4 instead of drawing 3. Bummer. That was not what I intended to do. Draw a relic, play a land, and then guess I'm just gonna go for, I mean, if they have double Galvanic, I'm dead. Play a Refractor, draw a card. Make blue. Let's flicker the correct things this time. Draw 4. We drew a Mnemonic Wall. I will hopefully not be dead here. Expedition map. Expedition map. Will this resolve? Bam. Am I dead? I am not dead. Yes! Finally, I'm succeeding. Weather the Storm puts me to 26. They have 3 damage on the table. They're going to crack a clue. They could have cracked a clue in response, but that sort of indicated that they didn't have the bolts. They're going to bolt. They are down for bolting. So, don't think I care about this Ukabog right now. And what I want to do is cast the Mnemonic Wall for the flicker, cast the Mycetian Elder, and then chill. Try to just murder them, or take them down. They play an Ancient Den and a Glenhawk to pick up the Lembas. Plays the Lembas. Let's see how they scry. Now these decks tend to play Bojuka Bog, maybe sometimes Relic in the main deck. We have 3 of our flickers in the graveyard, which is not good. We need to pick that one back up. Pass the turn. Play a tower. Wall. Grab the flicker. They concede. They were quicker to concede than I was. Wow. So, obviously the Murmuring Mystic would be good here. They're going to be bringing in Pyroblast. I feel like maybe it's just better to have Mystics on the table than to worry about the Mycetian Elder. And then we need Hydroblast for their Pyroblast effects. Moment's Peace probably is not that good. A couple of Hydroblasts. I think Breath Weapon is probably solid still. Weather the Storm is important. I think just another, or we do want a Heritage Reclamation probably. But we have so many flickers, I think we can force through the relics. Like 1 Heritage Reclamation is barely going to do anything. Alright, let's bring in another Hydroblast and call that a day. Alright, this is fine. So, I don't know if they are playing something that I would want to Hydroblast on turn 1. So I think I probably just play out the Expedition map. We did draw an island. I was planning on cycling the Lorien Revealed for an island just in case. If they have a Synthesizer here. Plays with Raven Inspector. They just tapped in correctly, okay. We'll pass the turn, I suppose. Lightning Bolt. I could have countered that. I did not, though. Don't know why I didn't. They get in for 1. I wonder if I should play out, like, cycle the Lorien Revealed just with the Cryogen Relic on the table. Crack a clue. So they're tapped out. There's Ancient Den. Let's just crack the map. Get a mine. Untap. We have the mine. Play the Cryogen Relic. Draw a card. Darn, we drew a mine. Not a good guess, I suppose. So I have Unwind and Hydroblast available. I'm looking for Prism or Energy Refractor or the Power Plant. They Skyfisher to pick up the Thraben Inspector. I don't have any good plays right now. Oh, they picked up and replayed their land. Lightning Bolt. And a Lightning Bolt. I'm at 9. Let's tap this one down, I suppose. Draw the Power Plant. I'll play out the land. Pass the turn. Discarding a mine. This gives me Hydroblast. I cannot unwind that yet. They play a Plains. Getting in for 2. We'll go to 7. I think I just cycle the Lorien and then pick it back up with a Mnemonic Wall. Cycle the Lorien for an island. We'll go Power Plant. This is interesting. Murmuring Mystic allows me to have, well, I guess I'll go Mystic. They're just untapping. They'll put me to 5. Okay. I can just cast the Hydroblast to get a trigger. Then I would have Bird. Play the land. Cast Mnemonic Wall to get the Lorien revealed. Can't cast the Lorien revealed right now. It's a bit too sketchy. No attacks. Our opponent's going to put me to 3. Dead to a Bolt now. Can I survive? They go Galvanic Blast. We'll try and unwind. Making a bird. And then another Galvanic. I have another counter. You have a third bolt. They used 3 bolts, 2 Galvanics. They saw 6 bolts. Yes, they did it. Tap, untap, untap. Okay, now we have an Energy Refractor. That's good. So I'll start with a Refractor, draw a card. And then cast the Mnemonic Wall. Pick up the Unwind. And cast an Impulse, making another bird. I will take the Sea Flicker. I have to just pass, I think. Now all they need to do is have 2 bolts again. But they didn't have the 1 bolt previously. Lembas is the top deck. Okay, or they had it in hand. They went bottom. They cast into the fire the Energy Refractor. Yeah, okay. That stinks. So if I unwind it, then and they drew a bolt, then I'm dead, but probably would have been dead anyway. And if this unwind resolves, I'm in a good spot. And it did resolve, so we win. 2 and 3. This is a very hard deck to play. It's a little bit over my head, but I'm glad to have tried it. Hopefully, if you're a Tron pilot, you can tell me all the mistakes I made. Remember to actually put in the timestamps. I will see you in the next video.